Hello, hello. This is Budgets with Grace, where I give you a glimpse of my life through the lens of my budget. My name's Grace. Today is Tuesday, making it a Transfer Tuesday. Before I start entering my transactions, it looks like I have a couple of new linked transactions in my account that I'm going to go through and approve right now. My checking account took out $40, transferred it to cash, so that looks right. And I'm just going to update these flags. It looks like the YNAB toolkit did update all of those broken features. And Bank of America, my credit card. Oh, interesting. I went to Fred Meyer and did grocery pickup for the first time, so I didn't get a chance to split this transaction between my boyfriend and myself like I usually do, so I'm just going to cover it. Blinds.com, my big giant purchase. Finally, those are all bought and paid for. Great. And cash. Oh, whoops, I want to add this flag really quick. This is the one that just came in that I approved in the other account. And I also went to the store, the weed store. I spent $20. I went over budget, honestly. I've spent a lot of money on weed this month. So let me think a minute because took out 40. I think I'm going to change this to 60 because this was a transaction that I split with Forrest. And he gave me $20, so actually I think it'll be 40 and that'll be perfect. So I'll just go to my budget and move. I also love this new feature. I saw someone else using it, so it's nice. Forest needed 20 to go to cannabis. And I'm still a little bit short, so I know that I have a ton of money left for groceries this month, so hopefully that will be the end of that. I actually think we're going to have a little Halloween get-together with some friends, with our circle, I should say, our pod. And obviously we're going to be, not sharing cannabis pieces. And we kind of have a system that works for us. I feel like I might need more just because we're going to be hanging out with them. All right. Let's get into the transferring. First thing I will do is my Roth IRA. I have $500 to transfer. This is the last, I'm going to call it a fat transfer to my Roth IRA. I feel like I got caught up quite a bit and I counted the rest of the Tuesdays that I'll have to transfer for the year, and I'll only have to start tucking away about $300 instead of $500 a week, and that will be great. Voila. And now I'll be transferring into my investing. I'll be using a different bank account for this. This is the same one that I use for my investing account. So basically, because it's the same institution, that just transfers a lot more quickly. And 100, save. That's so exciting. I haven't contributed anything to this, it feels like. Let's see. I counted these as outflows. Oh, that's right, because it's a savings. Oh my goodness. if we go into the invest account, I haven't contributed anything since I opened YNAB. I reconciled it a couple times, but these $100 transfers are the first ones I've contributed in 2020. So it feels really good to get back on track with that investment strategy. It looks like I'm still stealing money. Let's see what that is about. How did that happen? Oh, there it is. So this is the reimbursement category, and it looks like I took money out of it for the month of October, and that puts him in the red for the month of November, which is fine. I will just either it will even itself out as he buys groceries and I buy groceries, or I'll ask him for $20 at some point. All right, that might be all for today. Let me review this really quickly because I think I just remembered. I usually make a payment to my credit card, which is the most satisfying possibly because all I have to do is click one button and it's all taken care of. Awesome. Cool. So today I have transferred money to my Roth IRA. I have transferred money to my investment account, my index mutual fund account, and I've paid off my credit card in full, which I do every week. There is one last thing I wanted to go over, which is how I determine how much money to transfer into my high yield savings account. I have 2 accounts with my credit union, and I also have a Wealthfront savings account. I'm not a interest chaser. I've been using Wealthfront, and they had a pretty good interest rate before the pandemic. Then federal restrictions came in, and like a lot of institutions, they had to lower their rate. So I'm not going to be transferring this around trying to get the best rate I can. I think that this institution will give me a good rate when they can. But I like to keep as much money in here as I can because it is a much higher savings rate or interest rate than my regular credit union account. So in order to figure out how much I should be transferring, I go ahead to the month that I have budgeted most in the future. And I select all the categories that I don't plan to be spending from. So in giving, I'm not planning to spread the vote again until next election season. Not planning to donate to the Washington State Opportunity Scholarship until the spring. And Whatcom Humane Society, maybe. I was thinking about doing it in December. I'll just leave that one unchecked for now. Oh, oops. I was doing it opposite of what I just said. I want to check all the things that I want to transfer. So these are the ones that I'll uncheck. Immediate obligations. Obviously, I need that money. True expenses. I'm going to highlight all of these, and I know I'll want to get my hair cut and my oil changed. And we should be good for the rest of that. Goals. The only one I'm going to check is for the future category. All of my emergency fund money will be going in there. All of these spending categories, these are basically what I think of as my cash envelopes. I don't use cash, but if I were to divide them into physical envelopes, these would be the groups. And then the subgroups are just helpful for me. So not going to be taking anything from those. Event funds, I will check all of these and then uncheck birthdays, Thanksgiving, and I think I'll leave Christmas in there for now and then transfer it out when I am ready. Okay, so all of those are selected, and I am going to look in the sidebar, and it shows me the total available. So I like to keep $1,000 in my WeQ account for really easy access emergency fund money. It's basically my starter emergency fund I keep in there. And then the rest I put in Wealthfront. So it looks like that total that I want in Wealthfront is going to be $65,1192. I like to round it because why make it more complicated than it needs to be? Oops, I navigated away. Oh no, I think it was 6511. I'll just do 65. So we're going to take it from my checking and inflow. It will be, we want to get it up to 65. So let's see, 25, or rather 25, 23. We'll get that up to 5, 7. And 5, 7 will want 8, 25. So let's save this and see if it gets my balance to the correct amount, if I was good enough with my mental math. Perfect. That leaves the working balance right where I want it to be. If you are a regular subscriber and you've watched it before, thank you so much for supporting me. It's so fun to make these videos and interact with you guys. And if you're new around here, you can like, comment, subscribe, all the things, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.